Hello, RedAlphaTails here, bringing you episode 6 of our, well, at this point it's pretty much our One Asia campaign, where China is, well, One Asia at most. Want to take over Japan, it'll be One Asia. But yeah, besides, Free France, Siam, British Raj, Afghanistan, Japan, we pretty much unified nearly all of Asia. If you look at a map of, what Asia is, it's just China now. And we are continuously pushing through Germany, through Russia, through, as you probably saw through the text in a few early episodes, the longest slog in history. Which, I'm not really kidding about that. It's a long slog. And we're doing that. Allies again, which, British Raj, will you give me this land? Just making things look better. No. We could remove some resistance, but for the most part it looks like no one's complaining for some reason. I don't know why. But if Mongolia is the only problem really, we can just repair everything. No problem at all. Hey UK, Danish intervention. Wait. So how does Danish intervention mean they're going to declare war on us? What? What does this mean, UK? I'm confused. Okay, wait. I think I know what it means. So because the Danish on the Allies, I'm fairly sure the Danes on the Allies. Yeah. And they have 21% fascism. This means that UK is going to declare or have a war goal against Denmark, despite the fact that we're all in the same faction. I don't think that makes much sense. UK, are you getting off your rocker, Mr. Churchill? I think some men in straight coats need to have a talk with you. Just a bit. So let's get back up to 100% stability. Surprisingly enough, we're not suffering from a negative 30% penalty from being at war. From stability. Which I find shocking, to say the least. Joe is not something bad to have a good surrounding on. Making battleships, yeah, let's make some battleships. I love me some battleships. Love to sink other people's battleships to my battleships. Let's do rubber again. They're actually going to go away sooner or later. Anyway, we're getting close to Moscow. Of course this is not core German territory, so no matter what, we're just going to be rolling with the punches. Oh wow! 6.1 million to 1.1 million. What a bargain. We're the equivalent of Russia with all the manpower. We're even more manpower than Russia. But this is what happens when you just slog all the way through the entire war. Let's see more progress in the Japanese area with sinking all their ships. Luckily Japan does not have a very good development for ships. I mean, what I mean by that is that they only have 31 naval dockyards. We have less, but 20. But compared to the Allies, they don't have enough. And 31 only get you so far. So Japan is really suffering. So unless they're making really heavy battleships, they should be, they should have a very unfortunate fleet being sunk. But hey, it doesn't really matter that much. I wish the Allies would be a bit more... What's the term? More aggressive with the Navy? Because it doesn't look like they're defending the really important parts of Asia. So it doesn't mean that we're going to have to do some patrolling before we do anything else. Which is going to be fairly unfortunate. Luckily our naval bombers will help. But I'm afraid that once we start putting our navy out, we'll be taking some heavy casualties in the sea with our navy that's really poor So I think it's actually probably a decent idea to get some naval production going and launch up over Indochina. Maybe we can actually get the event like Japan does to take it. If not, well, it's not the end of the world anyway. Anyway, we're going to kill more German divisions. Game's lagging quite a bit. It is the end game. It just makes me wish game was optimized a bit better for this last part. Anyway, we don't get the claim Indochina from France. We are still in the Allies. We could go get a mission to the United States. How much does the United States like me? 36. Improve relations. I'll take it. We'll see if we can build a navy so we can take out Japan. But luckily our supply's doing well. And most of our infantry equipment is now at the level 3 infantry. Oh, China claims Indochina. The government of Kai-Shek has declared that the current situation in China presents a clear and present danger to the Chinese security. No government in the world, the official statement read, would accept a dagger aimed squarely at the soft underbelly in this manner. Unless the region is pacified or French authorities replaced with governors more willing to work with China, the threat to Chinese interests would continue. While spokesman for Chiang Kai-shek stressed that the Chinese government would try and seek a peaceful solution, the military option was not ruled out. Which, it's good, I guess. Also got kicked out of the Allies again. I really want to be friends with the US. Well, there's another way to maybe offer you military access. That prove relationships? No, this isn't EU4. That's unfortunate. Anyways, it seems like we are stacking lots of troops here, which I kind of don't want to do. So I'm going to move you to center, where we actually need more troops. Let's send you all the way same line, pretty much, because we don't need this many troops in the north, especially since the infrastructure is going to be terrible and terrible. But we'll take Hindenburg. And it looks like they do have some heavy cruisers, carrier and torpedo cruisers still there. I'm not seeking anything in Japan, unfortunately. So unfortunate. It does look like we need more artillery being made. I do kind of wish that artillery wasn't nerfed. I should make better light cruisers, honestly. We could declare war on France, but I kind of also don't want to declare war on the Allies, or also make the series way longer than it needs to be. Come on, Germany. How much manpower do you even have? You can't. 2 million men. It's just sapping so much manpower. I mean, the Allies are not going to get anything. We're going to get most of this land, but I'm still deeply, deeply concerned about this. I want to end this war quickly, but Germany keeps getting more manpower to throw into the fray. Also, we're kind of getting to the point where we're losing too much infantry equipment. We're going to need more. Let's see. So how does the US like us? I think this should be at 80. Yeah, 83. We'll get some naval experience. Yeah, we're now losing guns. Not producing that much guns. So unfortunately let's hold off the attack, which I hate to do. It only prolongs this war. It does look like Germany is making a breakthrough, which is fairly unfortunate. Actually, I'm attacking you. But let's fill up the gap again. That is the unfortunate side to letting, not having a field marshal do this work for you. But you can just clean up the access when you be. Get the suffer being surrounded by the enemy from all sides. And there we go. Thanks for the free divisions, Germany. Nine million casualties from Germany. Oh my god, Germany. You're sucking so hard. How do you even have manpower still? You don't. Maybe if you didn't, you know, continuously attack me, make 1,000 infantries, 1,000 army groups, you wouldn't be suffering this insufferable war. But hey, if you want to go full Russian AI on me, go ahead. And look at that, number is just freaking out. Looks like D-Day is happening again, but it's just something actually for port. It's not a very good port. But it does look like they have a foothold. Though I don't think they're gonna do that well. I mean, they're actually making several invasions. This one's gonna fail, definitely. And this one. Actually, no, they can push. Oh, actually, they pushed Italy out. To Germany. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That's not the thing you should be doing, Germany. You shouldn't be doing this to yourself. Leave her alone, Germany. Leave your manpower alone. Oh my god. Your last hurrah was a complete utter failure. And now comes the actual push of me. I mean, I can also get kicked from the faction again. And we're one opinion away. Excuse me. Can we hire Shinna, please? Can we hire him? Pretty please, Truman. Truman, can we hire someone? Pretty please. Sorry, you're at 74 relations. Therefore, we don't want you to have this advisor because it doesn't meet our requirement. That kind of makes me a little bit salty. Oh. It hardly matters because we're not really using a navy. I mean, air force, but still. I know Kai-Shek didn't get along with allies in the first place in real life, but still, you can do better than that. I'm happy with that. Like, on and off. I don't think Churchill like called up Kai-Shek one night and was like, actually, I don't want you to allies anymore. And Kai-Shek goes out and says, but this is the 5th time you're doing this to me. Why are you doing this? How could you forsaken me? It's get some more naval dockers and Shandong, great name by the way. And we get modern tanks. We could actually make actually that's not a bad idea. Just use medium tanks for artillery. You know we're not really even making tanks. I'd love to make some tanks one day, but we're kind of focused on making everything else here. It's not really an option, so it makes me sad. Anyway, Germany's out of manpower. Congratulations, Germany, you've played yourself. Now comes the Zerg Rush. And, you know, looking at those numbers, it's hard to see a winning Germany from now on. This is now EndSieg. I should probably just play that instead. Actually holding, but they don't have the manpower to win this. EndSieg! EndSieg! Beautiful, beautiful EndSieg! I mean, you may have all the military equipment in the world, Germany, but you don't have all the manpower in the world. That's why I'm being China right now. But the more I grind you down at this point, the more I'm just going to win. Well, Germany is going to die about a year later. They're actually being pushed back here. What is happening? Germany, this isn't what we agreed on. You're supposed to die, actually. Which for the most part you are. We're getting close to Moscow. But I just need you to just go away. At least we're lowering tension 0.08% all the time. One day we'll lower war tension. Just shocking. Actually, you can push back now. I am confused. Oh, horse is not that great. I think the horse is that great. Horse is terrible, actually. No, we'll give you everything you ever wanted. Horses, horsies, horse-eye. No wonder we're doing terrible with them. We can make heavy tanks. I don't make nukes. I want nukes. Even though we don't have any reactors, nor do we have any strategic bombers. That's okay. Look, we hired Chanel. Can order destroyers. Get the flying tigers. Why not? Give us something to do in a focus tree. Germany is supposed to be dying. 12 million casualties. Well, we only suffer 6.5. Germany, how could you do this to yourself? You really let yourself go. All I do now is sit here and attack you and I win. This is the lesson and all you need to learn. You dead. Sun Tzu. Got to invade Japan probably at this point. When do you have Japan? One ship. One measly ship. It looks like we paid off. It's all paid off. You have 88 divisions though. Okay. So yeah, we'll invade you soon. Your time's coming. Let this be known. But we will wrap up the war in Europe before we wrap up Japan, it seems. Oh, they have a break. Ugh. That's super unfortunate. Yeah, just get some more troops here. I mean, I don't really see you doing much. Like Germany. Don't think you can just surprise me with this kind of tactics. Because you will fill this gap soon, and then you're all gonna die. This isn't Kursk. Actually, where's Kursk? It's like over here. Yeah, it's Kursk. It's not Kursk yet, but we will be invading you. We are invading you. Look, we just want you dead. That's all we want. And how are you still pushing us back? I don't know. Because you shouldn't be. You should be out with strength. We should be steamrolling you, but we're not really doing that. I don't know. You can get aluminium in Stalingrad, even though it's actually Hindenburg. We're low on infantry equipment again. Blimey, Japan. I mean, Germany. Can you just stop? Do we have to stop the attack again? You're just prolonging the inevitable. Ah, I'm disappointed. But if Germany want to continuously attack me, another break in the line. I really should make a front line with the field marshal, but I don't want to. They're so bad. German, please stop moving forward. Please stop that. We're gonna kick you out of here. I mean, you're actually making pockets for me. But you know, you do you. How many more divisions are you even going to send to this front? Yeah, it's going to just pocket you. I mean, this is your funeral, honestly. Okay, yep, we met up with our army groups now. And the AI is just going to suicide themselves. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. We at least have the Flying Tigers. Or the Destroyers. But, you're gonna get surrounded and die. How many divisions do you even have here? 7. Now it's the part of the game where the AI really sucks. And I'm going to make some weird noise as well. In frustration, die. There's all these troops. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Let's do that. Well, once we go on the offensive again, this won't be a problem. Especially since China just doesn't have manpower, but they're still pushing me back somehow. They're just using all of the divisions that actually have something. Yeah, we're going to attack again. Honestly, I'm just done with you, Germany. We're just going to get that planning bonus and then kick your teeth in. And get kicked out of the faction. Please, keep me in that faction. Ah. Can I order some destroyers, please? Okay, now let's order the destroyers again. We do also need to cancel that. What if I lend these? I don't need your guns. What I do need though is all these convoys again. What is even going on this front? I am both sad and confused at the same exact time. I'm actually just more disappointed than anything. So we're going to ignore that front because I don't want to see that front anymore. I only want to see success, so by the time I look back at this, I want to own all of Russia. And we're going to focus. See a line break here. Okay, no we don't. Oh, we got some troops surrounded. That's nice. So never mind, we're going to have a breakout. Nope, I'm just going to lose some troops actually. There we go. Okay. And you... oh yeah, never mind. Okay, I take it all back. You all need lines adjusted. Now do you have your orders? Don't mess it up. And we'll get a bunch of German troops surrounded. And we'll kill them all. Okay. That is taken care of. Now for Japan. We need superiority, don't we? But since Japan literally has 0 ships, technically our navy's good. Because they don't have a navy. Yay! For the first time in the entire game we have naval superiority. Equip this extra 24 here. Send our Marines attack. We'll go for a direct attack first. I think that should maybe break them. Force attack. Come on, we need to go really on the offensive of this. Take Nagasaki and it's over. Also, how are we doing on equipment? Wow, we are staggeringly being really bad with equipment. Okay, Japan is going to reinforce, but hopefully we can... Nope. I was going to say break them in time. Let's try again. I could get some troops behind the line. But I kind of don't want to do that. The line broke again. I'm disappointed in you. It looks like we're having a break. They're having a break here. Which means they can surround our troops over here. But I think we should be able to break them, especially when they're losing so many supplies. Hopefully these lines won't break as easily. I mean, Germany doesn't have manpower. How are you still living? Oh, you're scraping the barrel. Yeah, of course. It all makes too much sense now. So we're lacking so much steel. Should we close our economy? Oh, we can't close the economy. Good extensive conscription. That's super unfortunate. Well, stop the line. Who knew that the slog would come from after invading all this? Come right there. Anyway, try invading again. I'm gonna invade. Just because one front line is not doing well doesn't mean that we don't have to try again on another front. Again, we're gonna force attack. I mean, Japan really can't hold on to this, can they? They can't keep holding on. Not like this. Not like this. Come on. We got this. Oh, we got it! We did it! That force attack kinda killed a lot of our men. But you know what, it was worth it. It's totally worth it. Perfect. So we'll deploy the auxiliary infantry here. Okay. So now, what I need you to do is to take this island as quickly as possible. Like, I cannot stress how quickly you need to take this. And we also need to get all this infantry here. And now Japan can be eliminated. This is all a matter of how quickly we can do this. Let's see. Every time I look at this, I just see pain. What we really need to do is just go on the offensive again, but I can't because I'm low on army supplies. There we go, beautiful. We can order some destroyers tonight. Well, this actually doesn't really matter, does it? Fighter purchases. Might as well. We get our extra troops in. And that's the beginning of the end for the Japanese. As for the Germans, it's a bit more complicated. We do have modern tanks. Thank God that we got it. One day we'll have infantry equipment. Mark my words. But that's the messiest front line we can get pretty much. Okay, so Japanese have about 90 divisions that we're going to have to break through. Which I don't think we're going to go all aggressive at this point. The Allies should be come in to aid us with the invasion of Japan. Hopefully with airplanes, but I don't think they're going to help us actually. No matter though, we'll be able to take what we want from Japan anyway. We could make 40 troop death stacks, which may not be the worst idea to take out Japan or get some tanks. Either way, this is just kill me now. So what we need to do is that since we probably have infantry equipment again, we'll begin our next assaults, and pushing will at least enable us to not get all these surroundings. Cycle to you, still level 7? Come on, man. Actually, a level 8. Ooh, almost close to getting that achievement. I'm excited. If we can actually take these few provinces, we'll have a giant surround. Which we're getting close to doing. Actually, is Italy actually carrying the entire team, mostly? Well, doing most of the pushing away. Looks like the Allies are helping us. Now we get some surroundings. Well, okay, well the war's wrapping up. Germany is on its knees with literally 0 manpower. 0 manpower. Japan's invaded navally, so we can start moving through Kyushu, and they're pretty much done at this point. And hopefully by the next, hopefully we'll only have 1 or 2 more parts left before we wrap up the war. So if you liked the episode, leave a like and leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and I will see you in the next part where we wrap up the war. See you.